From faraway Fiji,
it's literally like going to another planet,
to far out Hawaii,
Aloha-i.
the South Seas tropics are teeming with life.
The sun, the sand, the beautiful ocean, the people here, it's wonderful. I love it.
We'll tackle the tallest waves
A little surf monkey.
and the deepest dives.
I did discover the lost city of Atlantis.
In this sweltering world of romance and intrigue.
Basically, it's a cross between a freak show and a come to get laid.
We've got it all as E goes native in the South Seas. Welcome to Paradise on Earth, or at least the closest thing to it. Hi, I'm Jules Asner here in the Fiji Islands. You know, once this was home to some of the most ferocious cannibals on Earth, but now the South Pacific is one of the most welcoming destinations anywhere. So let's get ready to get wild on the South Seas. It's the ultimate getaway.
It's very, very romantic. You just have to have that special someone to come with. You don't want to just bring any old guy. You have to be special.
Where time stands still
a very sort of magical, exotic place that you've never been to before.
and smiles are as common as tan lines.
the people are the real reason to come back.
The South Seas are both wild in the natural sense
I've just had a snake go into my pants.
and sensual in their wild nature.
Apparently there's a nude beach somewhere around there. You might want to get the long lens on.
In the next hour, we'll island hop between Hawaii and Fiji. From kava
I can't feel my tongue.
to cannibals.
The best part of a human is the brain.
These islands are a favorite of filmmakers,
We've got beautiful locations, and it's been a treat to shoot here.
surfers,
We're going.
and anyone who enjoys a good time.
There's people in, there's girls in bikinis, beautiful girls in bikinis all year round.
So join us as we dive deep into the heart of what makes the South Pacific a dream destination.
If this is the way I go down, so be it. Anything for E.
So in order to get started, we're gonna have to leave our own private little island here in Fiji and head for the big island of Hawaii with supermodel Tyra Banks.
Shaka, aloha-i.
Aloha, welcome to Hawaii.
Thank you.
Tyra's warm island welcome charmed the locals when she selected Hawaii as the location for her most recent calendar shoot.
This is my second calendar. My first calendar was 1997, and I shot it in Jamaica. This year, I chose Hawaii.
It's the last couple frames on this.
For photographer Richard Hume, Hawaii is a picture-perfect backdrop.
We get just beautiful light here. The watercolor here is just perfect. You know, nice blue, a lot of nice green palm. The sand has a lot of coral shell in it, which makes for a lot nicer sand. In California, you just can't get this kind of sand. It looks a lot dirtier and stuff, but Hawaii is great.
Tyra's sultry presence enhanced the island's natural wonders.
This is really vast and huge, and all of the black lava rock, like, just spread out in the huge mountains. It makes you feel kind of insignificant, you know, like it makes you feel like just a speck of sand in the world here.
Between sexy poses on these secluded beaches, Tyra engaged in her favorite pastime.
I love to dance. I'm always dancing, like, in my hotel rooms and stuff, bring my CDs and my CD hookup.
Hawaii's warm water is inviting, and Tyra can always find time to have fun on the job. But mostly, this supermodel is here to work.
I'm like a workaholic.
She must get it from her mother, the second hardest working woman on location.
I think it's nice to have family, you know, when you're working, keeps it in the family. And she's my manager. She's like, you know, you can't trust anyone more than your mom.
This is a beautiful suit, but it does nothing for the actual background. It should spark some emotion, and this doesn't do it.
Tyra's a dream to work with, because there's never a problem. And if something isn't working for her, she's not scared to say that it's just not working.
It's working now.
Great, Tyra.
The exclusive Hilton Waikoloa Village Resort on Hawaii's Big Island provided plenty of exotic sights for framing Tyra's assets.
I love the Hilton Waikoloa. It's huge. It's like 63 acres or something like that. And we actually shot there for 2 days straight and didn't leave. And we were there for so long, I thought that was what Hawaii was, because it's so big. You just think, oh, I'm at Hawaii. You forget there's other things.
At another location, a local dolphin exhibit, Tyra faced her most frightening nightmare in the flesh.
I have this recurring dream where like dolphins and whales, like large sea mammals, are like bumping into my legs in the swimming pool. So it was a big thing. At first when I got here, I was like, I am not doing the dolphins. You guys just, you know, count that shot out and do something else. And then the other night, the hotel has something called the Dolphin Channel. They had like 3-year-old kids at dolphins, so I felt like a little...
All in all, Hawaii's natural setting proved a mind-expanding experience for Tyra.
I think Hawaii is very romantic. I mean, you can find so many places, just like even where we are now, where no one else would be here. And it's very, very romantic. You just have to have that special someone to come with. You don't want to just bring any old guy. You have to be special.
Not only does Hawaii play host to celebrities like Tyra, it makes a few of its own. Some of the most recognizable celebrities associated with Hawaii are the spokesmodels for Hawaiian Tropics. They compete here annually for cash, cars, and a lifetime supply of suntan oil.
Aloha everyone, my name's Shannon Malone and I'm representing Belmar, New Jersey.
This pageant was hosted by actor Mario Lopez and Baywatch superstar Tracy Bingham, who's had some experience competing in bikini contests herself.
I competed and I won every single one of them in my hometown until one girl beat me out because she did the, the bend at the waist. She did one of these things. And she didn't really have any panties on.
Along with the requirement to wear clothes, small as they may be, the girls of Hawaiian Tropics are required to keep in tip-top shape.
This kind of workout could kill the average man, but for Hawaiian Tropic beauty, it's no problem at all.
Of course, one of the greatest ways to keep in shape when you're in Hawaii is to catch some waves. Hawaiian Tropics model Monica Soares teamed up with one of Hawaii's top instructors to show us how it's done.
I tell you, it's tough out there. Easier on the sand, but tough out there. I'm out of here.
Along with the opportunity to strut their stuff on some of the island's most beautiful beaches, the Hawaiian Tropics girls take the stage for an annual costume parade. This year's theme, flesh and feathers. Hawaiian Tropics founder Ron Rice says the winners of the contest should all have one thing in common.
I said, I want ladies, when we're 181, I said, we want somebody that when they walk in a room, the heads turn, and they do.
Still ahead, these girls just never stop. Join us as we venture out after hours.
I have no problem being naked on a stage.
Plus, we'll hit the waves, yay, with two of the world's top surfers.
We'll put you on a moving sidewalk and you'll be as comfortable as I am surfing.
And indulge Hawaiian style with Harrison Ford and Anne Heche.
It's an adventure. There's comedy, there's romance.
It's all coming up as we continue to get wild on the South Seas.
The face, the body, the troubled life, and even more troubling death. I'm AJ Benza, host of E's new series, Mysteries and Scandals. If you think you know the story of Marilyn Monroe's death, think again. We'll uncover the secrets as we return to the night of August 5th, 1962. Was it suicide, an accident, or murder? Everyone from the mob to Kennedy has been implicated, but who really silenced this Hollywood icon? Mysteries and Scandals reveals the truth of Marilyn Monroe. Tonight at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, only on E. Fame ain't a bitch.
Men, they try. But what does a guy know about a period? He hands me Tylenol. I need Midol. It's strong on pain with something extra for bloating and fatigue. Midol, because your period's more than a pain.
Some people, they're going through life light as a feather, like a breeze of cool air, And they're never getting bogged down by these big philosophical questions. Why am I here? Why was I born? What should I wear?
Be surface, be deep. Just be.
CKB, the fragrance for people, Calvin Klein.
Get a free CKB baseball hat with the purchase of a 3.4-ounce ADT spray, now yours for $35.
They look the same on the outside, but inside, it's a whole different story. Because Duracell alkaline batteries outlast Energizer in the devices you use most. Better make it Duracell.
They say people tend to smile up to 40 times a day. In my line of work, it seems like a million. Naturally, Dazzling White from Rembrandt plays a role in my life. This bleaching gel and toothpaste in one safely whitens teeth up to 5 shades. 5 shades. Which explains why so many dentists say they would recommend it. Come to think of it, it explains why I would recommend it. Dazzling White from Rembrandt. Whiter teeth, healthier mouth.
From roommates.
Nothing has changed, Felix. I'm still a pig. You're still a human vacuum cleaner.
To in-laws.
We're going to a wedding, my daughter and his son.
The road to friendship.
Don't get physical, Felix. I'm too old to hit, but I could spit you to death.
You two don't get along too well, do you?
Keeps getting odder.
Open the window, will you?
It is open.
Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, The Odd Couple 2.
Didn't you fix that yet?
Rated PG-13. Sneak preview Saturday, April 4th at theaters everywhere.
Hollywood's a crazy town.
One day you're hosting Talk Soup, next minute
you're nominated for an Academy Award. Congratulations, Greg, and good luck at the Oscars.
Welcome back to Wild on the South Seas. You know, when you think of vacation in the South Pacific, you imagine yourself by the water's edge with a tropical drink in hand. The massage is just an added extra. This is Pippa. Pippa, do you have any suggestions for my sunburn?
Well, lavender essence is really good. Also some aloe vera. Of course, you've got to be really careful of your skin in the sun.
I know, I've gotten so red, and this is such an extravagance, but if pure luxury isn't for you, there's plenty more to do here in Fiji. For starters, how about going native?
We had another kava ceremony, and we played the drums and chanted, and it's incredible.
A mere 6 hours southwest of Hawaii, these unspoiled islands are rich with tradition, and the Fijian people take pride in sharing their culture with visitors. This is an authentic kava ceremony. Kava is a tranquilizing non-alcoholic drink made by mixing the dried root of a pepper plant with water. When the mixture is ready, the cupbearer presents the kava to the guest of honor. Except for a few symbolic gestures, the ritual is performed in silence. I can't feel my tongue. And the best compliment to a kava ceremony is a traditional meke. Meke is Fijian storytelling through music, song, and dance. If you were looking for a little more intimacy, breathtaking sunsets like these are sure to set the mood. Or how about a secluded beach in the middle of the day? That's where we found Ed Begley Jr. and Rochelle Carson.
It's the most romantic place to come because it's so remote and there's no commercialism here whatsoever, and you can be alone.
I'm just so smitten with the place.
To really get away from somewhere, you have to come somewhere raw like this, raw beauty.
But more than its culture or remote location, it's the people of Fiji that make this paradise so inviting.
They're extremely friendly, unlike anywhere else I've ever been.
There is a happiness in these faces of these kids and adults and everybody. They live a very simple life, but a very, very happy life. There's a lot to be learned from them, I think.
Now, if you're looking for a little more action, you have to head to Hawaii. Here we are at Waikiki Beach, the most famous beach in the world and a mecca for surfers, and there's no shortage of fun and sun. If you like to surf, you've come to the right place. If you like to look at beautiful bodies, they're here.
They're going to be so jealous. They're down in Norway when it's snowing and it's dark.
If you want to be romantic with your special someone, this is the place.
We got married Thursday on the beach here. And we decided we had our honeymoon right afterwards.
Waikiki Beach has it all: sun, sand, tan bodies, and a never-ending supply of people who just want to have some fun.
The drinks and the women.
I like to lay on the beach. I like to get tan. I mean, that's the truth.
If you need to cool down from the heat on the beach, Waikiki also plays host to some of the world's finest golf courses. There's horseback riding for the kids, along with some of the most beautiful natural scenery in the world. You might even paddle your way across the bay at a leisurely pace. But if you really want to experience what Waikiki is all about, you've got to get up on your feet.
My favorite things to do here, I tried surfing and I thought it was terrific.
If you've never tried it, don't worry, help is on the way. They're called Beach Boys, and they provide a bevy of special services to visitors who come here from all over the world.
Well, Beach Boys are mostly just like babysitters here. They take care, they accommodate the tourists, they take care of the kids, they, you know, keep people from drowning.
The Beach Boys also offer excellent surfing lessons for first-time surfers like these brave ladies.
Sometimes they get up by the second wave and on their own by the third wave.
Along with first-timers, Hawaii attracts some of the world's best. Lane Beachley currently ranks as the #2 female surfer in the world. With a boyfriend who's a former surfing champion himself, these two were the perfect pair to give yours truly some expert advice. Well, we already know that Lane is one of the top surfers in the world, and I also understand you're one of the first women to do something called toe surfing.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have a boyfriend that's into toe surfing and introduced me to it, and it's quite exciting.
What is toe surfing?
Toe surfing is actually using a wave runner, a personal watercraft, to access the extremely large surf that is unable to be paddled into. It's surf that you can't normally paddle into because of its size and speed.
I understand you surfed the biggest wave ever just a few days ago because of one of these.
Well, actually, it was the largest wave ever surfed on this island. I don't know if I could say it's the largest wave ever surfed ever, but on this island, it was the largest wave ever surfed.
Big.
Yeah, it's pushing 40 feet.
Wow.
That's a face probably around 65 to 75 feet tall.
I understand you're gonna give me some tips, and you actually think you can get me up on one of these.
I'm sure we can get you up one of these, Jules. I think it'll be much wider, it'll be much longer, and it'll be much more stable. We call it a moving sidewalk. We'll put you on a moving sidewalk, and you'll be as comfortable as I am surfing.
The two top surfers in the world say it's easy.
It's easy, yeah. If you can do that, perfectly square that stringer down the middle of your foot, you'll be best.
Okay. Then I'm riding away.
You're riding away.
It seems like an incredibly brief lesson. Practice makes perfect. Well, almost. Thank you.
Very smart.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Thank
you so much, Ed. With so much to see and do in Hawaii, sometimes it's best just to take a moment for some of life's simple pleasures. Coming up, Harrison Ford gets stranded on a deserted island.
We've been to all the most beautiful parts of Hawaii, seldom seen parts of Hawaii.
Dave Foley dives into deep waters.
First sign of trouble, just give me that high sign, and I'll start eating the dead.
Plus,
there's no way you're gonna die. You're fine in here.
Hawaii heats up at night with a little something for everyone.
It's a high for me.
It's all ahead when we return.
It's Hollywood's biggest night.
This is huge.
And you're invited as E takes you live to the Academy Awards pre-show.
And here I am.
Don't miss the glamour, the beauty, and the excitement that is Oscar.
Because this is the only reason I come.
Walk the red carpet with your favorite stars.
I'm well, how are you?
Where anything can happen, and it probably will.
That's ridiculous.
Be the first in line and the last to leave. It's E's Live Academy Awards pre-show, hosted by Joan and Melissa Rivers, tonight at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, only on E!
All it takes is a phone call.
Right now I could do without these glasses. Thank you.
If you can find a phone,
Help.
You can try contact lenses free. Just call for a free trial pair of Focus Soft contacts.
Now, please.
So comfortable, so easy to wear, you'll wonder why you haven't tried them before. Do you want to try contacts free? I do. For the Pearl Vision location nearest you, call 1-800-YES-EYES.
I can't afford to have right now, not with my patients. I can use my hands up to 20 times a day. Really dry. It's a great thing that this hospital uses Harry.
Harry actively moisturizes to heal dry skin.
Keeps my hands smooth and soft.
Keeps them nice and moisturized. My patients love it.
We all have our favorite formula. The babies love it when my hands are soft because then my skin is as soft as theirs.
Carry, it's trusted therapy for dry skin.
And there's Carry antibacterial hand lotion to stop germs and dryness.
The biggest stars, the hottest parties. It's E's Live Academy Awards post show tonight at 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on.
This big orange vehicle is the QVC Local, the world's first complete TV studio on wheels. It's rolling all over this great country of ours in search of the best locally made products from each of the 50 states. And so far, we found some tasty steaks in Missouri, and a rockin' chair in Georgia, and some nifty wings in Wisconsin. Come see what you're missing. Check out the quest for America's best, QVC's 50 and 50 tour, each week on QVC. It's your chance to see the country and buy some of it too.
They're loud, they're tyrannical, and they drop in unannounced. No, they're not your relatives, but you should invite them in anyway. Because when you order The Lost World on Direct Ticket, you can get a free Lost World action figure from Hasbro. And $10 off the upcoming CD-ROM game Trespasser, the digital sequel to The Lost World from DreamWorks Interactive. So order The Lost World on Direct Ticket and watch for this earth-shaking offer. Just make sure they wipe their feet.
Welcome back to Wild on the South Seas. I'm here on the beach in Hawaii, and behind me is Duke's, one of the most famous joints on the island. It's the perfect place to kick back after a long day of surfing and watch the sunset. It's also the place where they invented the lava flow, which is the perfect way to end another day in paradise. Although it's not the only way to end a day in paradise, not in Honolulu. Just as the South Sea swells are the envy of surfers everywhere, Hawaii is a partygoer's paradise.
Honolulu is probably got the #1 nightlife in the world.
It's more of a laid-back thing where you relax and you have a good time with your friends.
Honolulu and Waikiki has amazing nightlife.
Amazing enough to satisfy even the most eccentric night owl, whether seducing someone on the dance floor or just sitting back and watching the evening unfold. There's a party place perfectly suited for every palate. Expert surfer Lane Beachley's idea of fun is a romantic evening out with their surfer boyfriend, Ken Bradshaw.
All right, I've been in New York and been to the clubs. Our clubs are just as dynamic and responsive and exciting.
It's certainly exciting at the Hard Rock Cafe, where the band Third Eye Blind is ready to seize the stage.
Playing live for Third Eye Blind is very important. This is music that we've made that's really close to us, that came from a very real place, and to have people connect to that in a real way sort of lets us know that we're all in this together. There's something redemptive about the music we make, and that's obviously struck a chord with people.
Meanwhile, at the Turtle Bay Hilton, it's club music that's striking a chord with people. A host of heavenly bodies, the Hawaiian Tropic Girls, have taken over the dance floor. But no island experience would be complete without a visit to Honolulu's renowned club Raksha, where dancing girls are the main attraction.
We get tourists from all over the world. We have NFL players, NBA players, Hollywood movie stars from TV and the movies.
Hi, I'm Daisy, and we're in Club Raksa dressing room in Honolulu, Hawaii. This is where we all get ready, and you can see from the stickers on the lockers that we have a sense of humor.
Please be generous. For heaven's sakes, these girls are not dancing for their health.
I have such a great time, and I make good money. And I have no problem being naked on a stage because I'm totally comfortable with myself.
I like to tease, and I think that not many people in this world are sensual and discover their sensuality, and I like to explore that on myself.
As for those who find this tame, Oahu has underground fetish bars like the Dungeon, designed to satiate the most experimental appetites.
Can I sell you something? What would you like to try?
Soon, the scene of the Dungeon gets too racy, even for us. With such an overwhelming number of choices, it's easy to see why Lane Beachley keeps her evening excursions to a limit.
I'd rather stay at home with him and be a hermit.
I have a feeling this club is a little bit more my speed. We're here at the Wave Waikiki, which Chrissy Partridge here, the top DJ in Honolulu, promises me is the hottest night.
The Wave Waikiki is the bomb. Jules, let's go dance.
Let's go dance. So Chrissy, this seems like it should be quiet because it's Monday night. Is this how it always is here?
Every Monday. Jules, the place is the bomb. Seriously, it's like every Monday they have like a major dance contest. It's open till like 4 a.m. and it just doesn't stop. Like, you gotta check out some of the dancers. The dancers are like all the time.
What kind of people come here? Is it tourists? Is it locals? What kind of people?
It's a mix. I'd say half tourists, half local, half you name it. And you get a great bunch of transvestites that put on like this killer drag queen show.
Describe your outfit for me tonight.
Well, my outfit was inspired mostly by the club kids of New York, of course. I bow down to all of them. Yes, I get my inspiration from New York City, from Project X magazines and stuff like that.
Now, what is with the shoes?
These are my favorite shoes of all of them. I barely ever wear these out because I don't want to get them ruined.
How would you describe the nightlife here at Honolulu?
The nightlife is really active. It's just you gotta know where to go. That's
Why do I have a feeling you know where to go?
because I'm always where I gotta go. That's how you know where to go.
So the fact that you are here, Miss Chandelier, means this is the place to be?
Uh-huh. Yes, it is.
How would you describe this place?
Basically, it's a cross between a freak show and a come to get legs.
Still ahead,
Yummy.
the former Feast of Fiji may not whet your appetite,
We are hungry.
but these enticing landscapes will.
Spent the whole afternoon just wandering around the beach looking for the nude beach.
As our smoldering South Seas tour continues.
Mia Farrow's real life was more dramatic than any movie. She had a brilliant career.
You couldn't get any bigger as your first big film.
Intriguing romances.
She was crazy about it. Well, he was Frank Sinatra.
And a lover who had an affair with her daughter.
The one thing I have been guilty of is falling in love with Miss Farrow's adult daughter.
How did one man's love lead to a mother's betrayal?
I was completely traumatized.
Mia Farrow, tomorrow at 8 Eastern and Pacific on the E! True Hollywood Story.
At Geico, we settle claims quickly so you can get your car back because no one likes to bum a ride to work. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. How can Geico save you money on car insurance when you buy from us directly? We cut out the middleman. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You can't blame them. They try. But what does a guy know about a period? He hands me Tylenol? That proves he doesn't get it. It's not enough. I need Midol for the headache, cramps. I feel like a blimp. Midol's just as strong on pain, but it does more than Advil or Tylenol because it's got something extra to help bloating and fatigue too. Midol, because your period's more than a pain. I gotta lighten up on these boys. Oh, you wanna know about my style? Yeah. It's really easy. For a gap.
Man, the first time I looked at a picture of me, I was like, wow, Wayne, what happened? I was fat. I lost over 50 pounds on a Slim Fast plan. I finally found something that worked for me. It's easy. It tastes great. Once I lost the weight, my energy skyrocketed right through the roof. It makes you feel good after working out.
23 vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I look at life totally different now.
Slim Fast, every day. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
Anybody can do it if I can do it.
I have astigmatism, and I've tried everything to get rid of these darn glasses. I want soft contacts, but I've always been told if I want to see clearly, I'm stuck with these. Not anymore. Now there's Focus, the soft contacts made for people with astigmatism. And if you call this number, you can get a sample pair of Focus free. With Focus, I see great, crisp and clear, and I'm not always stuck in glasses. So bring your life into focus. Call now for your free trial certificate.
It's special Academy Awards coverage from eOnline. Play Sink the Titanic, Hit Me Rewrite, live chat and more at www.eonline.com or AOL keyword E.
Welcome back to Wild on the South Seas. I'm Jules Asner. Now, when you think of the South Pacific, you often think of beautiful beaches and the coral reefs, but what you may not think of is the rainforest. From its peaceful creeks to its powerful waterfalls, the rainforest is more than just a beautiful respite from the fierce Fijian sun. Hola! Hola! Hey, New!
How are you?
Great, this is so incredible here. Tell me a little bit about the rainforest.
And olden days we don't have soap. Here we have leaves here that we can use as a soap right here. That's the ginger leaves, and this is the ginger root. It can cure a cough or, well, high blood pressure. It's been used for this. Any type of a sickness that comes in, wild ginger can cure it.
But that's not the only thing wild ginger's good for.
To welcome you to be a true friend, there's a water in this flower. What do? You hit my head and I hit your head. Welcome to Fiji.
Throughout the show, we've been exploring the diversity of the islands here in the South Pacific. And while they are very different and unique, they're also very much the same. So much so that with a little movie magic, one can take the place of another. The exotic and varied physical beauty of Hawaii has long made it Hollywood's tropical backlot.
It's a great location, and we've been to all the most beautiful parts of Hawaii. Seldom seen parts of Hawaii, accessible only by helicopter and various other difficult means. But we've got beautiful locations, and it's been a treat to shoot here.
6 days, 7 nights, starring Harrison Ford, Anne Heche, and David Schwimmer, employ remote locations on the island of Kauai to double for an unspoiled earthly paradise.
We wanted it to look like it was a deserted island, a very sort of magical, exotic place that you've never been to before, and no one else has either.
The character that I play is a South Seas freighter pilot with a little plane that he flies inter-island. In the course of events, he ends up flying the character that Anne Heche plays, and they crash land because of a storm on a beautiful deserted isle, and spend 6 days and 7 nights there.
This romantic moonlit setting can't help but heighten the chemistry between the two characters. You can just guess what happens.
All manner of things.
But even in Eden, there are evils to contend with.
I've just had a snake go into my pants. Not in this outfit I see him panning down. This is not the outfit that the snake went into. The snake went into shorts, and then I changed for our little peacock fest that we're shooting here tonight.
Hawaii is the perfect location for combining film and fun.
Family's here, my kids are having a wonderful time. It's a great way to spend a summer.
It's magical, and I think we're all feeling it.
An important part of the island's big screen culture is the annual Hawaii International Film Festival.
This is a festival that celebrates the films of the Pacific Rim. The Hawaii Festival has taken over as the crossroads for Asian cinema, Pacific cinema, cinema that looks at this emerging world.
Critics, filmmakers, and movie lovers mingle at the festival's opening reception, hosted by Hawaii's governor, who attributes his state's uniqueness to its aloha spirit.
And the aloha spirit is difficult to describe, but you know it when you feel it. It can mean love, it can mean goodbye, it can mean welcome. It means many things, all of them positive.
These are very party people. Anytime somebody throws flowers on your neck, you know you're in for a good time.
Actors John Ritter and Dave Foley are in town to promote their new film, Hacks. Ritter is a longtime fan of the islands, but it's Foley's first visit.
Hey, Dave, how was your day today?
Oh, I had a great day.
What'd you do?
Oh, I spent the day, I spent the whole afternoon just wandering around the beach looking for the nude beach.
Yeah?
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Oh, no.
So it's just me walking up and down the beach for hours naked.
Dave may not have found what he was looking for on shore, but he did find some clothes, and along with Hacks director Gary Rosen and screenwriter Holly Goldberg Sloan, took us on a submarine adventure for a different kind of entertainment.
Wait a minute. This submarine turns you into children.
So we'll tie up alongside the submarines, and then we'll offload the guests we have on board, and they'll jump out.
Now, I'm just going to warn you, there's a very strong possibility I'm going to start crying as soon as we go under. And I'm just going to weep until we come up.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm a coward, you see.
We'll bring an extra roll of paper towels on for you then.
All right. I don't want to alarm anyone, but Captain Jim's drunk out of his mind. I don't think we're going to make it to the sub. Here's the disclaimer. Captain Jim is thoroughly professional. Are you rolling on this?
Oh, yeah.
Get that.
Though he may have left his courage on shore, Dave brought his imagination with him.
What is the likelihood of us discovering the lost city of Atlantis on this trip?
We're looking for it, but can't guarantee anything.
What about spotting mermaids?
What about that? What did you have for breakfast?
Not much. I hope this is better, you know, at least as good as that submarine ride at Disneyland.
We go a little deeper.
Wow.
This is the only one of its type. This size, being about 107 feet long, carries 64 people.
I don't know. This is the way I go down Sophia. Anything for E.
And as the depths increased, so did the excitement.
Captain Jim, ramming speed. We're taking over. I think all the wisecracking is stopping. There's going to be a lot of, oh my God. Oh.
He looks like a bird.
That's my, oh, look at these.
Yes. Here's the turtle.
Oh my God.
Dave was amazed at the underwater display, but his comedic concern remained.
Have you ever had to eat a passenger to stay alive?
Usually once or twice a week, nothing more than that.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad. That's a pretty good record.
And what effect did our ride have on Dave?
It has been amazing. It has made me completely dissatisfied with being a surface dweller. I wish I was a water-breathing creature.
While not everyone aboard may have shared this desire, our underwater escape was certainly an unforgettable experience.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Oh, I tell you, as soon as we get ashore, I'm finding me a woman. Woo!
Up next, feast your eyes on this. We'll explore life below sea level firsthand when we return. Plus, sparks fly as Playboy heats up the Hawaiian hillside.
We're just so hot and intense.
And Talk Soup spices things up in Tahiti. When Wild on the South Seas continues, don't go away.
After an early tragedy,
when Dad died, which was in 1963, I was 15.
Billy Crystal turned to comedy.
Billy would always be up and doing a one-legged tap dance.
But on the biggest night of his career, he took a stand that nearly cost him everything.
That was devastating.
Now, find out how Billy Crystal beat the odds and became a success.
Billy is extraordinarily talented, and I think he has done some amazing work.
Real stars, real stories. Billy Crystal Celebrity Profile this Wednesday at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Why do the classics endure? Why do we turn to them again and again? Maybe because the things we still value were done right. Like Hidden Valley. It was the first ranch made with our authentic original recipe. The way ranch was made to taste. It's not new or improved because we did it right. Hidden Valley. The way ranch is supposed to taste.
A code that couldn't be cracked.
Simon, can you read that? He is 9 years old, and he has deciphered the most sophisticated code the world has ever known.
A man who can't be trusted.
There must be nothing that connects the boy to this office.
And an agent who won't give up.
It's not a murder-suicide. They're trying to get the kid. By this evening, this entire situation will be contained.
Bruce Willis. Alec Baldwin.
Stand down! Take your best shot.
Mercury Rising, rated R. Starts Friday, April 3rd at theaters everywhere.
Nobody can say no to Honey Nut Cheerios.
Nobody can say no to the Honey Nut O in Honey Nut Cheerios.
It's real golden honey that makes every O so irresistibly good.
Nobody can say no to the Honey Nut O in Honey Nut Cheerios.
Need a great haircut? Then pick up any brand of Cheerios. Hurry in for a $2.99 Great Clips haircut. Coupons on marked boxes.
Jane, what are we doing tonight?
Gotta wash my hair. Bye.
Sarah.
Sorry, Jake. Washing my hair.
Now that women have discovered Clairol's herbal essences, the all-natural botanicals, the organic herbs, drenched in pure mountain water.
Yes! Yes!
They've all got better things to do. Herbal essences, a totally organic experience.
Hi, Jakey. Bye, Jakey.
Try the styling line from Herbal Essences for a totally organic experience in style.
Hollywood's a crazy town.
One day you're hosting Talk Zip, next minute
You're nominated for an Academy Award. Congratulations, Greg, and good luck at the Oscars.
Welcome back to Wild on the South Seas. We're back in Fiji, and if our taste of the islands has whet your appetite for a visit, then we have the place for you, the Jean-Michel Cousteau Fiji Island Resort. Looking for a place where you can forget all your troubles? The Jean-Michel Cousteau Fiji Islands Resort is the spot. It has everything you could possibly want. Well, with a couple of exceptions. There's no television and no telephone.
And you'll see when people come here, the first day, when they get here from the States, they may be a little anxious because they don't have their telephone in the room and they don't have a TV in the room. But after the first day, it makes complete sense to everybody why we don't do it. We want everybody to relax.
Given the atmosphere, it's pretty easy to relax here. Guests at the Cousteau Resort are set up in little huts, or bures as they're called. So the inside of the bure is only part of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at the view.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's incredible.
Even when it's sprinkling a little.
A little afternoon storm.
Little afternoon storm, yeah.
South Sea storm. And this is the most inviting thing about the whole place.
I would spend my day there if I was staying here.
Actor Ed Begley Jr. and girlfriend Rochelle Carson came to Fiji and the Cousteau Resort to get away from it all. But even in the most remote location, his fans still managed to find him.
Have we met before?
No, but when we saw you on shore, I went back down to my boat and I asked my mom.
Ed and Rochelle did get some time underwater, and they were astounded by the things they saw.
There's an amazing amount of fish here. They kind of block the view. If you're looking up towards trying to see the surface, you'll have a hard time seeing it from the amount of fish.
I had snorkeled once in the Caribbean, but it was nothing like this. This is magnificent. The coral is phenomenal. I mean, it's a rainbow of colors, and all the fish life and plant life is just awesome.
This is my first trip to Fiji. I'd come back again and again. It's the most extraordinary diving and snorkeling I've ever had in a lifetime.
Like Ed said, the diving here in Fiji is some of the best in the world, and our dive master Jerry here is going to take us out. What do the conditions look like today, Jerry?
It's really great. Yeah, nice and calm.
Nice and calm?
Yeah.
Good visibility?
It's great vis, yeah.
Now, how far are we going to be going down today?
Maximum depth of about 40 feet. Okay.
And we'll be able to see the light of the coral and all the different colors?
Yeah, the most interesting part just range from about 10 to 25 feet. It's great.
Oh, great, huh? Great. Okay.
Have enough here. It's a big step. Don't jump, okay? Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's turn.
Do you know what to pick up and what not to pick up?
Yeah, it's very important, you know. I think the best thing to do is try to avoid unfamiliar animals.
After a great dive, there's nothing like coming back to cool off with a cool drink, and Wooly here is the master of smoothies.
I'll make a special for you tonight.
You gonna make me a special?
Yeah, no
Okay, let's
problem.
see it.
Here you go.
Wow.
It looks very tempting.
It looks very tempting.
This is what you call a Fijian jewel.
A Fijian jewel?
Yep.
For me?
Yeah, for you, Jewel.
Banaka.
Sayalanga.
Up next, take a crack at a fearsome Fijian tradition.
Just like Steven Seagal.
As Talk Soup tackles Tahiti
Boy.
and Playboy plays with fire. Stay tuned.
If you took all the excitement of out of the glamour of had as many stars as plus the anticipation of got rid of all the you'd have something pretty ouch. You'd have E's Live Academy Awards pre-show. We're the first in line and the last to leave, hosted by Joan Rivers. Today at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. The Live Academy Awards pre-show only on E. You get the
If love is your question, Psychic Talk.
Here,
Call 1-800-479-4726.
The biggest stars, the hottest parties. It's E's Live Academy Awards post show tonight at 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on.
For Kate Mosley, love seemed to happen to everyone but her.
I can't have dinner with you, Kate. You're too nice.
Really?
Until
What did you come here to ask me?
she came up with a plan.
My heart belongs to Nick. Thanks, Nick, for doing this.
That worked just a little too well.
I guess now your life's perfect.
Well, yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, Picture Perfect.
Playing this month on Direct Ticket, only on Direct TV. This month, double your fun as Julia Roberts is on the run.
I've got 4 days to break up a wedding and steal the bride's fellow. I realize this comes at a very inopportune time. Marry me.
Michael! That's our maid of honor. Michael! She's from New York.
My Best Friend's Wedding.
I love her so bad, she wrecks me.
There's something about Jerry that...
If you hurt Alice, I'll kill you. What are you gonna do?
I won't find him because he'd find me.
Conspiracy Theory. It's a double dose of Julia this month on Direct TV.
Hey, Jules, fresh coconut.
Banaka, George. You know, fresh coconut is an important part of the Fijian diet, but not too long ago, something else was even more important for the Fijian diet, something that hopefully you and I have never tried and never will.
Bula, I'm Steve, and I'm a real Fijian native. My people have been here thousands of years ago, and they enjoy eating fish, coconuts, papaya, tapioca, and many other good things. Not so long ago, they also enjoy one other thing, humans. Here, my friend Benji, a real Fijian, will like to demonstrate how our ancestors kill human beings. This is a throwing club, and we'll have to throw it to our prey. And it will change direction, and it will hit his neck. After that, we have to use his neck breaker to break his neck, just like Steven Seagal.
Once we have break the next is a tummy opener, which we open it up like that, and like that. And the next is a rib opener, which we poke it inside and pull, bring all the ribs out. And the next is a skull baser, which you poke it on the skull like that, out.
The best part of a human being is the brain, and it is normally served to the chief. And they use this special fork to dig out all the nutrients and all the good parts of the brain. Yummy.
The arms and legs were shared among the tribes, and you had a big feast.
And if you're thinking of coming to Fiji and you're a little bit worried, don't worry, because the last report of cannibalism was about 2 to 3 months ago.
Yes, maybe 1 month.
Come to Fiji, we are hungry.
So that's what this is for. Anyway, they say it's been almost 100 years, right? But just to be safe, let's go back to Hawaii. We've seen its pristine beaches, awesome waves, and steamy nightlife. Now we'll discover something really explosive, and we're not talking volcanoes.
Ready. Katie, interview, take one.
It's this Playboy video shoot that's heating things up, and adding model Katie Rickman to the project is like throwing gasoline on the fire.
With Katie, who's here today, she's got a remarkable body, works out incredibly hard.
And as you can see, Hawaii is the perfect primal location for bringing out Katie's sensual and playful side.
It's really a lot of fun. I was very nervous, thought, you know, oh my gosh, a Playboy video, but it's really been fun so far.
Action, Katie.
And when Playboy takes this hard body up to the top of this Pacific island, things get really provocative.
Good, that's a cut.
We're standing on the road to Mauna Loa, and there is no place like this anywhere in the world, so we thought this would be a fantastic place to put a beautiful woman against a black pohoihoi of Mauna Loa.
Her sort of alter ego is this tribal woman who loves to play with fire and be out here amongst the burnt rubble.
With a scene this sultry, it's hard to believe that the climate up here is far from smoldering.
We're looking for the most graphic places to shoot a beautiful body. And an hour ago, we were standing in 85-degree heat. Everybody was going, I can't stand it, I can't stand it. And now we're in 38-degree freezing weather, and everybody would pay their soul to get back down to the warm.
And I thought I was going to Hawaii, and oh, it'd be beautiful and sunny and hot. It was hot and humid today, but up here, wow.
Regardless of the weather, Katie is willing to do whatever it takes.
We've told her what she's in for. She's 100%. She's worked super hard at her body, and she wants to show it off no matter what the circumstances are.
And with a little inspiration from the director.
Think about the hottest summer day, the sweat dripping down your body. Think about that.
Katie's shivers melt away.
I think it's going to turn out beautiful. I really do. I think the whole thing is just going to be very intense.
That's a cut.
Coming up next.
Come to me, my special island. Come to me, come to me.
Don't go away.
Did someone say strip?
Was that hot enough for you?
It's time to take off.
Gambling, party, beautiful dancers, sex all over the place.
And uncover the hottest spots on the Vegas Strip.
Viva Las Vegas!
Then hit the road for Hollywood.
Party time.
And cruise the wild side on the Sunset Strip.
Oh, I'm a teeth.
It's 2 strips and 1 wild show.
Wild on the Strip, baby!
Wild on the Strip. Coming up next, only on E!
Men, they try. But what does a guy know about a period? He hands me Tylenol. I need Midol. It's strong on pain with something extra for bloating and fatigue. Midol, because your period's more than a pain.
For dry, red eyes, Clear Eyes is awesome. Unlike the other leading eye drop, it removes redness and has an ingredient to moisturize. Wow. The difference is clear. Clear Eyes.
What were you people thinking? That TV can't handle this.
The new preview channel. Sports, news, weather, and a rogue look that'll blow your TV's mind. See what the ruckus is about.
Like, I'm in a bikini. And he says I'm not fully clothed. Or my t-shirt's too see-through. And I say, look, when I met you, I had a skirt on up to here. And he said, but that was okay, because I didn't know you then.
Be body, be soul, just be.
CKB, the fragrance for people, Calvin Klein.
Get a free CKB baseball hat with the purchase of a 3.4-ounce ADT spray, now yours for $35.
You really got a hold on me.
The Colgate Wave toothbrush. With a unique wavy handle designed to fit your hand so the wavy bristles clean better. The Colgate Wave.
Beauty, prepare to meet your beast. Excuse me, but if you dial 1-800-COLLECT...
It's 10 cents a minute every evening.
You know about 1-800-COLLECT's super low rates, too?
Of course I do, silly.
Do you believe in destiny? 1-800-COLLECT, 10 cents a minute every evening.
At the end of the day, the last thing I want to feel is my makeup. So I wear Feel Perfect makeup with ultra soft microspheres. It covers flawlessly, but I can't feel it. So I always feel beautiful. I don't ever feel made up. Feel Perfect makeup by L'Oreal.
It's special Academy Awards coverage from E! Online. Play Sink the Titanic, Get Me Rewrite, live chat and more at www.eonline.com or AOL keyword E.
Welcome back. So far, we brought you everything fun and entertaining about the South Pacific, but our show wouldn't be complete without one more thing: Talk Soup in Tahiti. That's right, our friends at Talk Soup recently visited the islands of French Polynesia, and we've got everything they didn't show you.
Now, I know you're all big fans, and you're probably very anxious to watch us tape the show. But don't feel like you need to see every single scene. It's your choice. You can either watch us tape, or you can go explore the island. Now, before I go any further, Dave, my light, please. Could you watch that?
Nothing could stop Talk Soup's John Henson from conquering the South Seas.
Yarana! You know, in Tahiti, they think of me as a god. Do you like my outfit? I think Elvis had one of these. All right, then, ladies. Stroke! Stroke, yes, that's it. Put your backs into it. Let's go get some breakfast. I think there's a Hojo's around here.
The peaceful beauty of Tahiti was so breathtaking, even John had trouble putting it into words.
Before checking out the following Gordon highlight, I thought you might want to learn some Tahitian phrases.
And I'll say no. This is the time for...
It's time for the Talk Soup Quote of the Week.
Talk Soup Quote of...
Talk Soup Quote of the Week.
Okay, camera's rolling.
This is just incredible. They're beautiful animals. So is it time to feed the dolphins?
No, this is time for the Talk Soup of the Week.
Close. Ready? Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. So is it time to feed the dolphins?
No, this is time for the Talk Quote Soup of the Week.
Camera's rolling. Hi, John Henson here for Talk Soup in Tahiti. We're here at Dolphin Quest really... See? You're right, it ain't that easy.
Thanks for joining us on our tour of Paradise on Earth. We'll be back next time in another exotic location. And remember, if it's happening in entertainment, it's happening on E!